Ciao Juventini. So today, Comolli, or yesterday, Comolli said some strong words for Juventus and for the renewal of Dusan Vlahovic. Before we begin, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Let's get straight into it. So, Comolli yesterday said that the next transfer window will be ambitious with or without Champions League. With or without Champions League. Now, for me, this is a risky word to say, a risky sentence to say in front of the microphones. In front of the microphones. Because um, if you don't get the right players and the transfer market happens like the other ones, so like you get Coop Miners, you get Douglas Luiz, you get Nico Gonzalez, you get these players, which are good players, you get Openda, which are good players, but not with Juventus. For me, now we need to get players that are experienced in any league, experienced, which play in the top level, in the top 5 leagues, or maybe a league that is good. A player that has experience in this area, player that has experience in this area, or a young up and coming talent. So why is Openda? Why is Nico Gonzalez? Why is Douglas Luiz bad? Because they don't fit any in any of the requirements I just told you. If we go by those requirements, if we go by those requirements, Douglas Luiz, we wouldn't get him because Douglas Luiz isn't experienced that much. Only played in the Premier League, and you don't know how will he do with Juventus. And if you get an experienced player, you know what is the not the guarantees, but you know what he's going to like Bernardo Silva and Lewandowski. They know, that if they go to a club, they will do they will do everything. So Lewandowski will score at least, let's say, 17, 15 or more goals in a season minimum, and Bernardo Silva will will be the playmaker that he is, will change you the games, is a big game player, that is a man, is a player that can put the team on his back, like a Lewandowski, like a Bernardo Silva, like an Ellison. So those are hard words to say, because because if we get UCL Champions League, it is gonna be easier. But he said as well that we are Juventus, and with or without Champions League, we are going to attract players because we are Juventus. Okay, that is good, but we are not going to attract like a Lewandowski, because Lewandowski is in his last moment of his career, in the last sprint, and I think he wants to play the Champions League in the last moments of his career. So you want to get a Lewandowski, if you want to maximize to the full and try to win the Scudetto, the Champions League is very important for the money, for how the players see Juventus. So the players see Juventus, like for example, an Ellison, because Ellison, if Liverpool to qualify in the Champions League, which are now fifth, and if Aston Villa win the Europa League, which will probably be done, there will be a sixth position in the Champions League, which Liverpool will be at the Champions League, and Alisson, if we don't get Champions League, he says, "Well, why do I want to go a team that has Europa League with no Champions League, and I am in a team that already has Champions League, and I earn more money." This is, so the Champions League is very important, and okay, we are Juventus, but we're not gonna attract the experienced players to Juventus. You know, we're not gonna attract them. So for me, the Champions League, not for me, everybody, for Juventus, it is very important. So now we have last second, we have the last 7 games, last or six, the last 6 games. Now we have Bologna and Milan, which it is very hard, but we don't care. It is now very important, and every single point is is critical. Every single point is critical. So we need to win every single match, every single game, and we try because maybe we're gonna lose points, but if Spalletti is smart and maybe he plays full team versus Bologna, plays full team versus um, Milan, and maybe he could win the Bologna. This is the most important thing now. That we win the game fast, and you put on the whoever you want. You put on whoever you want because now the players need to rest and you need to maximize the players' performance to win every single game that Juventus have. So this is very important. This is very important to win every single game. Anyways, and then he said that in the end of the season they will renegotiate with Dusan Vlahovic after the season, which is good. Sorry, which is good. But for me, this is my opinion, okay? We don't renegotiate or negotiate with Vlahovic because no club wants Vlahovic. This is number one. Number two, we go for Dusan Vlahovic with our negotiations because if nobody wants you, if nobody wants Vlahovic, why do we want to give him 7 million per year and still be our most and the most that earns money in our team? Why? 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 For me, absolutely not. Because for me, Dusan Vlahovic earn if Kenan Yildiz is a 6 million per year, then Dusan Vlahovic is maybe because his job is to score goals, so that is the most that you earn money. The more you score goals, the more you earn money in football. So that is the striker, that is the job. And for me, maybe like a 4 million plus bonuses. Max. 7 million is too much for Vlahovic. 7 million, give it to Yildiz, which we'll probably see next season because of the contract, how it's done. But for me, I would rather renew Milik than Vlahovic. I would rather renew Milik than Vlahovic. Because Milik, he went there in this game, in in these matches, and done absolutely the most he can. And when the coach tell you to come in the game, he comes in and not like Dusan Vlahovic tells the coach that I am injured. You, you didn't get injured in the warm up. Hopefully, you you get injured before the warm up. Get injured before the warm up. So what is this? You should you should have told the coach before the game that you are feeling something, and Milik just go and do the warm up. Like how is Vlahovic earning a contract of 7 million per year? He was injured all of the season, and he earns because you are earning a contract with Juventus because nobody wants you. So that is absolutely insane. How does Vlahovic earn a contract? How? How? Just tell me how. It's absolutely insane. I would rather renew with the striker situation. I would rather renew Milik, remove Vlahovic, and maybe loan out Openda, and then maybe in the next season he will do well at Juventus, or maybe we sell him if he does well in the World Cup, and he does well in the next club. That is it. And now Gonzalo Garcia. Maybe I'll do another video about it. So if you enjoyed about the Comolli, what he said yesterday, and my thoughts about it, tell me your thoughts as well in the comment section down below. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and see you in the next video, which will do a second video today. And yeah, Forza Juve, yeah, peace.